only one country responsible for what's happening in Ukraine, and that is Russia, and there is one person responsible, and that is the president of the regime in Moscow, and that is Vladimir Putin. So the West bears no responsibility at all, and we call upon Russia, we call upon Putin to end this invasion, to stop the aggression, and to return to the sensible table of negotiation, of talking, of discussing what needs to be done to de-escalate.
Given the strategic autonomy that the EU is talking about, can we expect any sort of progress on the strategic autonomy? Can we expect
I think we will debate that. As you know, the Netherlands has always been a bit cautious on this, but I discussed it at length also with Emmanuel Macron, the French President. And we think, particularly if we talk about open strategic autonomy, so that means Europe being more impactful at the world stage by making sure that we do the max to make sure that our economies are in peak condition. And then working, of course, with others like the United States, like South Korea, Japan, Canada, and then collectively to make sure that as the West we are able to defend our interests.
Given the situation in Ukraine, isn't it time to grant Ukraine a fast-track procedure into the EU?
There is no such thing as a fast track. And I think what I want to do tonight, first of all, is acknowledge that all of us, and the Netherlands has been one of the first to come out with military support, with a plea for strong sanctions, and we collectively have achieved a lot in this area. We need to do more potentially. And I want to focus on what can we do for Volodymyr Zelensky tonight, tomorrow. And EU accession of Ukraine is something for the long term, if at all. It's now up to the Commission to assess the membership application, and then for the Council to take a view on this. But that will take months, maybe years. So let's focus on the short term and what can we do now to deepen the cooperation in the European part of NATO, and to make sure that we make maximum use of all the euros we invest in our defense, and to leverage the collective effect and the collective effort at a higher level.
So could there be EU battalions then, for example?
I think we should make sure, first of all, that NATO is our first and most important guarantee, including the Canada and the United States. So the transatlantic alliance is the first and most important guarantee of our safety, collective safety. And of course, within the European part, we have to do more to make maximum use of all the investments.
For the French TV, do you think we need a second recovery plan for EU or not?
There are no such suggestions or plans on the table, because as the Netherlands, we have said, it is a one-off. And within the existing recovery plan, we still have a lot to do. I think that it is now important to focus on what is needed now. And what is needed now is to focus like we do tonight. What can we do on defense? What can we do in making sure that the energy crisis is countered as most effectively as possible?
So
Thank you.
One plan is enough.